Oh, hey! Interesting standing there. Brian from Directed. We are here today to learn about the new DS4. Some of you guys know about it, but judging by our Facebook comments, a lot of you have no idea what's going on here. What the DS4 is a mix of 4 different technologies. Remote starter, security, interface, and Bluetooth. So what does that make? That makes a DS4 all in one package. There are 2 units. There's the DS4 and the DS4 Plus. The only difference between these 2 units are the DS4 Plus has the high current relays built in. That is the only difference between these 2. So how do you control the thing? There's Bluetooth built in from SmartStart on our SmartStart app that we have. We also have the full line of new remotes here for our current systems. So we have the 1-button, 1-way, 7616, 1-button, 2-way, 7816. Everybody knows this one, 7656. This one is the new 7857, rechargeable. Check the battery life here. Oh, look at that, pretty dead. And the old one, but a goodie, 7757. 6. And the charging cable that you're probably just going to steal and put in your toolbox. Awesome. What else we got in our box here? What comes in it? Sometimes, what's this? Oh, DS4 patch. You're going to get that when you take the thing and get a free one. That comes in the box there. And the install guides. Nobody uses this. Another install guide. Owner's guide. Yeah, that probably goes in the garbage. What else do we got in here? The hardware it comes with. This is our wire harness plugs here. Let's see what we got. Recycle. So these plugs here, we got these go in the garbage. Those are T-taps. Hold on one second. I need to fidget for a second here while I show you these things. So these cables, get out of here. Don't need that stuff. This one here is the 12-pin harness that plugs in here. I'm just going to show the DS4 Plus here. This harness here is all relays. This is for awesome like second starter, parking lights, all that stuff. They're configurable if you're not using them, but that's that plug there. This one here is a 22-pin. This is all your stuff for, locks and disarm and all that good stuff. The cool thing about this plug is when it's plugged in here, the whole top row is outputs. The whole bottom row is inputs. So like when you're doing your pre-wire, you're usually doing more outputs than inputs. They're right on top, easier to find. This thing was built by installers for installers. This plug here is all your data plugs. This is your MUX input output, CAN high, CAN low, SWC, all that good stuff. And this one, like I said, is the plug for the high current relays. It is the exact plug pinout as our security remote start brains, but they don't have fuses on them. Why don't they have fuses? Because they're built on board now. You can switch them the other side here to get positive or negative, whatever you like. In the install guide, there's a fuse map that shows you where to put these, so pay attention. This one here has this fuse built in. Watch out, because that's usually here, and people are going to forget that. This is a parking light fuse, but sometimes it'll be used for a second starter, third ignition, whatever. Make sure you check the install guide to know where to put that fuse. So this is all your wiring. Wiring all comes out one side. You're doing your pre-wire, everything's pretty. It comes off that side there. On the other side, we have these 5 plugs. This plug here is your 2-pin thermistor plug. That might be wrong. That could be the RF loop plug, but we'll figure that out later. These 3 plugs are all D2D 2.0, which is a new thing for us. The peripherals all plug in this side. We'll get to all those in a little bit. So anything that's going to the car comes off this side. Anything that's coming in here for like controls and stuff goes on that side. Pretty awesome unit. Let's see what else comes in the box here. We have a slice of pizza. This is pretty sweet. Oh, I can't forget that. That's really good. So with the DS4, whatever you do, don't ever take this thing and mix it around. It's not going to work. It's probably going to start on fire. So whatever you do, don't ever do that. That was some pretty bad pizza. That's some pretty bad, whatever that was. What else we got in here? The antenna. If you look at this, it looks like the exact 6826 that we had before. But now, this has changed. It's the 6866T, and it has a 4-pin plug here instead of a 6-pin. That's because the antenna is D to D 2.0 now. You just plug it into here, the other end's D to D, and it plugs right into this side. It doesn't matter which one you go to. The white plug is configurable for Smart Start. That's D to D 1.0. So this one can be configurable between 1.0 and 2.0. The other two are always 2.0. Let's see what else we got in our magic box of tricks. Since we're in California and people like this, I can't bite into this. Maybe I'll try. That's a pretty good pineapple. Yeah. This is for those pesky dash pieces when you gotta put a starter in that, you know, you really gotta give it your all. We get these DS4 patches. That is really good pineapple, I'm telling you. Hood pin. You probably don't use these. What else comes in our box here? Oh, sometimes, I mean, if you're installing, you just need quick 5-hour energy. This pineapple is really good. All right. What else we got in the box here? A lot of times you just need some R&R while installing the DS4, so sometimes you just, you know, you gotta go fishing, catch the big ones. Also, for the DS4 is the security bundle. The part number for this is DS4SU, and inside the DS4SU is a 514N siren and this little guy right here. This is the combo sensor, is the 8504D, and if you see on the end, also D to D 2.0. This is the cable that comes with it. It's probably 3-footer or so, and it plugs right into there. Either one of these, or if you're not using a Smart Start, you can still use that white plug there. That pineapple is fantastic. So that is how you get security. You flash for this. This sensor is shock, tilt, and temperature. So when you're flashing for security, you're going to want to use this. Let's see what else we got. Fire sauce packet from Taco Bell. Never a dull moment. A pineapple is better. Okay, we're in Southern California, so we gotta, you know, put on the suntan lotion when we go fishing, eating our pineapples. That smells really bad. And you gotta, a little more R&R from after fishing. What else we got in here? Sometimes you might not know the answers. You need the snake pit 8-ball. Let's see what we got today. Swap arcs and TX. Usually your problem on Fords. Also, what may come in your box? If you are not using the antenna here to get into pairing mode or pairing remotes, you'll need a valet switch, and that is this. This is the valet switch if you're not using an antenna. You know, you gotta like press, release, press, and hold for stuff. This one gets wired up to the actual brain itself. You go in during flashing, you change LED output, valet input, and the part number for this guy is 6821. All right, and what else we got in here? I'm not eating this sauce. Mustard sucks. All right, what else comes in the bag here? All right, this one here is the temperature sensor if you're doing just remote start. This will come in the box with just the remote starts here. Little tiny box there. There's a 2-pin black plug, and that plugs right into the side here. That's your thermistor plug. So if you're flashing for just remote start, you'd be using this. If you're flashing for remote start security, this would go bye-bye, and you'd plug in your combo sensor, because that, once it's flashed for security, it uses the temp there. And next we have a Snickers, which are one of my favorites and yours. And what really good when you eat an entire Snickers, it's pretty good. What else we got in a box sometimes? Oh, when you get certified, you get this by Jar Jar Binks. These come in the boxes. Misa, you got a free DS4. This is really hard to eat all. What else we got here? That's how you get certified on the website. You get a free one. The another thing, the Bluetooth Smart Start is free for everyone that buys one. So it uses the same app you use for a regular Smart Start, and there's not proxy in it yet like the VSK100. So it's just lock, unlock, start, trunk, that kind of stuff. All right, guys, this is Brian from Directed. Hopefully you got a better idea of what may or may not come in the box. We got all the different remotes, different harnesses, fishing pole, DS4. Definitely not whiskey. Oh, all right, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Brian from Directed. Have a nice day.